that is somewhat of a death trap for your own health later on. But hence why VMS is gonna pick up their very own AOE control with the Yves on their own side. A very utility of a utility of a mid laner here for Clockun, but I feel like it's good enough because you can control the map really well, and you don't need to stand too near to be able to dish out your damage. You got your Void Blast, your Void Crystal, so you can deal with the switch before the first turtle is going to begin by Hazel.
Yeah, Zkeep already at half HP is actually really bad. Violence has to be used. Phantom Steed comes out. They try to blink forward into the turtle pit, but they're going to get lift up on error 404. Turtle dropping low. Kiddo not able to chase down Hazel, so Hazel secures the turtle. Does end up trading though, so both this turtle though. So it should be a 4v4. Nova already drops a half HP. Glorious Power comes out. Zkeep tries flickering in, not really able to stop the advance, but Sunfire jumps into the back. Error secures the turtle. Hazel gonna need to back out of this one. Nako joins the fight. Clockwood catches the Guinevere. Nova and Skolmar gonna be trapped as well. Sunfire not able to be finished off because Yetri gets surrounded and both gold laners will be in the bot lane. So again, 4v4 fight clear. Final slash catches Zkeep, but is that really the target you want? Error initiates. Hazel explodes, and Yetri disappears as well. Invictus not able to respond.
It's very difficult for them to be able to play from behind.
Into the AOG, dodge with Crimson Beacon, maybe a bit deep this time because the Violet Requiem will catch Zkeep and he will fall, but a lot of damage coming through. Saban comes into the back, the two-man knockout strike! The Sunfuck hero makes his return, but Suelo ends up picking the double kill. Error 4-4 gonna find his own. Clockwood probably doesn't want to go too deep for that one.
Oh, he got
Clockwood actually still finds the kill! Inside the base, Suelo's the only survivor.
Was there Skypiercer?
I have no idea.
I don't think so, right? There was no Skypiercer.
He just burned.
It was just the effect from the glowing wand. It's just too much for IG to handle right now. But man, oh man, Sabat Kiro is definitely online for Natko right now. Hence why it's go time from him right now. Look at that damage. Suelo cannot survive.
He's gonna get lifted up. Violet Requiem Purify comes out. He actually waits for the last second to use it, but Yetri jumps the backline, finds the kill onto the Harif. He ends up dying himself though, and here comes Sabat. He's gonna get trapped under the tower. The Winter Crown keeps Hazel alive, and Suelo picks up the mega kill. Some mistakes being made.
He could look to end it, but mistakes were made. Overcommitment, but it's still okay right now.
It's going to be hard for VMS to actually fight this, which gives IG time to work on the Lord. But Error will still pick up the monster kill. Zkeep's going to jump forward, basically throw his body in to try and get the tower. Aggressive AOG, they're looking for the taunt. They grab Yetri, RWM comes out, they're aiming the Arlet. Blazing Duet can be used into backline. Clockwood in some trouble, but look at Nako. He's diving in with Sunfire. He's dismantling the backline. Clockwood is dead, but look at the rest of IG. They're going down one by one. Godlike streak for Nako. Only 2 left, and now VMS is go time.
Whoa, we need an interview on that shot call right there. Who made that call? And that could be the winning call for the side of Team VMS.
They're going in 2v4 situation. Sunfire gonna take a lot of damage from the tower. The minions are being slowly taunted away, but Nova Cobra goes down, killing free for Nako. They push straight low away. It's a shutdown, and the crystal is ripe for the picking. VMS takes first blood, first game of the series.
What a gameplay from VMS right there. Clean execution, clean game plan, and a clean shot call. Everybody was on the same page. I go in, I deal the damage, you guys steal from behind. Or let's reverse.
Alice kind of fulfills best of both worlds. Tanky, but can also dive backline to be disruptive. Will heal a lot off of that glue. So I do like the response. IG now going to have the option to get something that can deal with that. I wouldn't have thought of the Sora, definitely, but if IG is looking to team fight, this is definitely a possibility, and it does technically combo with Guinevere, since Cloud Form Skill 2 is a form of knockup.
This means Yetri is gonna be the one up front, giving up, trying to disrupt as much as possible towards now QT Hazel.
In the mid lane, Clockwood in a lot of trouble. He doesn't have Flicker this time, so Hazel will secure first blood. In the bot lane, Nako once again
active on your side, so you should be a bit more careful. Suelo,
full dive onto Suelo. VMS knows they're not getting the turtle, so they're committing for editing, so they've already lost Zkeep, and now the Sora jumps forward, finds Clockwood with Heaven's Wrap. Error 404 completely out of position, and the grab pulls him back. Invictus turtle down to half HP. Throne of Ruin gonna flicker forward, land on the glue, but meanwhile, the backline's being destroyed by Yetri. The double kill. Heaven's Wrap comes out, chases down to Eve as well. He's looking for the triple. Meanwhile, Subba gonna be completely abandoned 1v3 in the back line. He's buying time, but there's no one left to use that time bot. A total victory yet again from Invictus. Natko gonna trade from LQT through the mid lane. So he's not gonna be able to contest Turtle for sure. But the initiation fantasy comes out. Grab gonna land on top of Z-Keep. Error secures the Turtle. Meanwhile, Zamanforce pops down in backline. And the fight is completely split in half. Tsunami Slam gonna be used. Pulls Yetri forward, but he's gonna flicker backwards. The Blazing Duet comes into the back, but not quite enough damage yet from LQT. While Sabat buying a lot of time actually. Novak Kumar will go down. Z-Keep gonna be traded as well. Both roamers are dead. Hazel gonna need back out of that situation. And Popa managed to secure the Thither right now. Another Zamanforce dive. Natko wants it, and Natko will get it. He finds a kill on Swalo, and now Hazel jumps in. Violet Requiem does not save him in that 1v3. A mistake from Invictus.
Natko knows nobody has the mobility to run away, but hold that thought. Now Fury
are definitely going to be used. 2-man knockup from Tidal Strike. Here comes the Sora as well, doing a good amount of damage. It's absolute chaos in the mid lane, but look at the Zaman Force. Look at the Harif go. He pops the Purify, survives the shifting skies, but a great catch from Yetri. Secure to zone. They're going to pull the glue away as much as possible, but Nova mined by time. Hazel secures the Lord. Shifting skies once again. Catches 2. Nako finds 1. That's a mega kill. Godlike streak for Yetri. Blazing Druid comes out, doing a good amount of damage. They've already found Error 404. Nako's still going ham, but the rest of his team is gone, and Yetri picks up the shutdown. The Sora turning the skies into his domain. Double kill for Hazel. Z-Keep, the only survivor. Complete victory.
And Yetri was definitely still alive for them to even continue on that deep fight.
Another shifting skies catches 2. RWM though, this time gonna be locking Yetri in position. Absolute chaos once again. Sabat in the back, but is able to blink back out, and Natko finds the shutdown on the Sora. They take out the Lord as well.
Pressured on this long lane side, and they don't feel like they're gonna react at all. Swalo make the
Crimson Beacon, they're jumping forward. They can't catch on Sabat into Violet Requiem, but Swalo very low. They're gonna commit with Fantasy. Meanwhile in backline, Yetri jumping on top of Clockhood. Heaven's Wrap comes out. Natko picks up the kill on the Claw. Double kill for the Harif. He's going in. They get the grab on Error 404, but he's got the immortality. Actually, no, he does go down. The immortality was on glue. That's a bit surprising, but he will fall anyway because Natko is just too strong right now. There's still a lot of towers standing for IG, but we're definitely gonna lose at least one here. Sabat zoning, keeping an eye on Yetri. RWM comes out. They're going aggressive. They find MilQT. They blow up the Claw, and now Natko online once again. The Lord on the Crystal. They got the Tsunami Slam. They're gonna pull one back. Winter Crown gonna be used to try and keep himself alive. Yetri has to use the shifting skies to get out of that situation. But Vamos are in the base. Grab on Natko. That's an important target. Can they pick up the Harif? He's got the immortality. He goes back. Vamos have done it again. Triple kill for Error 404. The team right in the base of Invictus. There are no minions left, but there is a wave pushing in, and all of them are waiting on a 10-second respawn timer. Once again, Vamos shows their dominance. They take the crystal. Game number 2 goes to them.
That is impressive. That should be so far the highlighted gameplay of the day right there. Just the way that Vamos commanded that team fight. The RWM catches 3 members of IG. I guess the coaches understand, of course, definitely more better than me. So they gamble with the Baxia jungle for the side of IG. Meanwhile, to wrap things up for the side of Vamos, it's going to be the R-Lord. So another way for them to initiate. You got your Zuxin, you got your R-Lord, you got your Katak Kacha at the same time. So, Safa, what do you think of the draft for potentially the last game?
It is not a bad place to put them to get away from the Phantom Steed. Vamos gonna try and chase. Yetri jumps back in. Final slap catches 2. Sabat sets it up on the golden platter. First blood on the Marcel.
We did talk about the early game advantage from the side of IG yet again. So shall be taken on a later date right now.
Clockhood gonna be able to dodge the roll, but Z-Keep not as lucky. Surrounded by 4.
Right there.
Yeah, no final slash for the turtle fight now, actually. This is go time for IG. Nova gonna stun the backline, and here comes the Baxia rolling in, taking out Clockhood. Error 404 secures the turtle, but IG is looking for kills instead. AOG forced out defensively. Sabat nearly dead in one. Vamos is putting more attention towards the top side. Hazel gonna roll after Natko, not able to make the collision happen. They cut the stun. Golden Hour gonna freeze the Leomord in place and stop the engage. AOG used aggressively, a bit greedy from Z-Keep there. He's gonna be stuck under tower and go down.
Not too sure what was that all about. I'm not too sure. It does feel like a bit of a misclick, but hey, things happen right now.
Yetri wants that kill, not able to find it, gets stunned by the bolas. IG not able to find the kill, but they get the tower instead.
Alright, mistakes were made on the side of Vamos. A bit of health from this turtle right there, beating out Vamos to come out of their own shell, but Vamos is not.
OG cuts off Yetri. Nako trying to finish him off. Blazing Wave can be used. Error 4-4 dropping very low. He's gonna get picked up by Hazel. But the rest of them are gonna recollapse onto the Claw. They get the pickup, and the killing spree goes to Sapat.
I don't know what to feel about it.
Still controlling the Lord. They will find Sapat. They get the freeze. Sapat in bad spot. Flicker. Final slash. It's an AOG. It's a disaster for Invictus as Vamos collapses. The RWM is good, but the follow-up is even stronger as Nako is able to stand in the back line and totally snipe them down. Yetri down to 10% HP. Will be able to heal back up, but they've lost their front line, and Clockun's just chasing them back.
What a perfect, beautiful combination.
Yetri out of position. They taunt. They live. He's not surviving, and they give the kill to the Clint again. More Sky Piercer stacks. Yes, please.
Perfect. I see the turrets. Will they be able to do it right now?
Lord's gonna be collapsing in. It's only 12 minutes. Vamos has turned the goal lead around. RWM is good. Catches Sapat. Ziki walked in the back. Phantom Steed as well. A full dive as Inhibitor goes down. Vamos quite satisfied with that one. Going to back this off.
Definitely they're going to be incentive. You know, you have this swing back of a momentum right now. AOG!
Here comes Sapat. He misses the flicker final slash. AOG wins as well. Golden Hour freezes all of them. Sapat's already gone. Vamos may have overextended here. Look in the back as well. There's the Baxian flag. They found Nako! Flicker in from Yetri. Finds the Clint, and now Invictus fights back. You push too far. This is the flank when it really should be the Keto. But they will spot Error 404 in the tri-brush all by himself. Can he get out of this one? No. Yetri picks up the kill on the Leomord. Final slash finds two. It's a good setup. AOG gets one man knocked up, but the Blazing Wind comes through and Sapat falls. Global now we're gonna freeze things on the opposite side, cut the fight in half. Nako trying his best to fight, but he's being run down by every single member of Invictus, and they'll take him out.
Again, Sapat misses the opportunity to take it.
Dangerous game. We see all the ultimates being dropped down to West. Error 404 secures the Lord, but they're surrounded. IG is trying to rush him down. AOG used defensively. Sapat finds final slash. Gonna actually flicker out of the way, and Hazel's gonna be chased down. Error 404 finds the kill, but he gets traded away. Killing spree over to Belcuti. Blazing away with the Wind of Nature. Doing a lot of damage, but I'm not sure if it's quite enough yet. It's still only a 1-for-1 full control of the river. Ziki cannot even walk close. Vamos still trying to contest, but I don't think this is a good idea. Golden Hour gonna come out. Sapat gonna get caught. He tries to freeze himself in place. AOG comes through. It's a good response, and they're actually collapsing in. Sapat goes down. Blazing Duet is good. Hazel gonna run them down. Error 404 dropping low on HP. Nako gonna be caught by Yetri as well. And Invictus Gaming may have finally found the opening they needed. MelQT goes in with that mega kill. Error 404 is the last one standing, and the immortality will burn as the crystal falls, and Invictus Gaming brings us to a game number 4.
That is a good collapse from the side of IG right there. Perfectly executed from the side of IG. They notice that this is a small space and it's gonna work to our advantage because we have the RWM. The RWM is gonna trap everybody in it, and it's gonna be very difficult for anybody to move around. I was quite afraid the fact that the Golden Hour did not hit.
They're going directly for as much lane priority as possible.
No, I don't think you go for the... Okay, they go for Hayabusa.
Wow.
Talking about heroes that I have not seen as much. Only 2 times has been picked up right there. So, very interesting. The Hayabusa gets picked up. So, I mean, if Harley can hit and run you, I mean, Hayabusa can do the similar thing as well. So, similar idea, I suppose.
Favored. As of right now, Ever on top of the turtle. Nova trying to rush in AOG to try and stun, but it's still secured by Vamos side. Spear of Destruction will connect. So now it's time going to be used to drag Hazel. The new gas shadow kill comes out, connects with the Kalea, and finds the kill on Error 4-4 as well. Sapat in the back line is able to win 1v2, trades himself for Yetri. But here comes the Valkyrie's descent. Nako, can he clean things up? Quad Shadow going to be used. He flickers to try and chase, but they're just too fast. He's going to try and go for the Moskov instead. Will he dive tower for this one? He gets pinned. Spear of Mystery comes out. Clockwood flickers forward. They'll pick up the kill on MelQT.
I mean, we sort of Vamos, they weren't unable to do so.
This is a big commit. Spear of Destruction will hit Clockwood, dropping quite low. Might get lifted here. AOG going to be used. Clockwood sidesteps it. MelQT joins the fight. Swaylo gets the pickup, but the Stricker Tsunami Slam pulls Swaylo backwards, and Ziki lands the final blow.
That's a good initiation from Vamos. Once again, not too sure turret from Nako, but Look at the pot right now. Gotta be careful.
But literally deep in it, and here comes the Freya. Nako joins the fray. Error 4-4 secures the turtle. AOG used defensively, but Suelo doesn't have a get out of jail free card. Another kill over to the Freya.
That's an easy kill from the side of Vamos. Noticing that Suelo does not have the necessary mobility to run away. No flicker in this game right now, especially with the speed pushing capability of Hayabusa as well as Melchiori.
Both junglers hold on. Deadly Magic onto Yetri. They're ganking him up top. He tries to flicker away. Gonna get retreat. Last hit. Killing spree for Natko. Nova not able to come to his rescue because Zkeep and Flicker. Tsunami Slam. They got the Hayabusa. Can Hazel get out? No! And AOG's a bit too late. Mega kill for Natko. But they will lose Zkeep in exchange. Sabat also very low. Revitalize used to heal back up. Natko goes for mid tier 1. He finds it. He might be in some difficulty, but look at him go! The 1v3 gets knocked back. Flickers forward. Unstoppable.
Vamos right now.
They're trading the Lord for a big gank down bottom. Natko is going to be a huge gold bounty, and the shutdown goes to Hazel. So I think that is pretty worth it for Invictus.
Yeah, definitely worth it for Invictus right there. For the side of Team Vamos, I think it does not damage them too much right now. Yes, it is a goal in the mid side right now.
That's Sabat gonna force the flicker from Yetri. Tsunami Slam used to grab Nova Escobar into the magic, but Revitalize honestly healing him a lot. He's gonna survive this one. Lord still pushing down bot lane. Natko has returned to join the fray. Melchiori is gonna start burning it down, but not able to do it fast enough before it collides. The lift up on Sabat throws him into the base. He's gonna have to flicker out of there as well. The holy defenses should handle the rest. In fact, Suelo gonna try and prevent it from being used and not able to find it. Clawkun doing a good job zoning as well. AUG gonna be used, lands in. Oh yeah, Tree! He stops Error 4-4, forces the Lord reset, but look at the backline. OG Shadow Kill gonna be used, and they're surviving all of it. Sabat is the only one they can nip down. Tsunami Slam nearly ends Hazel's life, but he's able to dash away in time. Nova Escobar will just sacrifice himself to waste time, allow Yetri to get a little bit more split pushing in. But while waiting for the next wave to come up, this is gonna be an enhanced wave as well, so it should do a good amount of damage. They're gonna start things up on Yetri, who's doing a good job of holding 1v2. Nova also has the immortality, so he's more than willing to stand in front, tank the minions, keep the tower alive, and IG. Oh, they get the knockup on Suelo. They're gonna get pinned on Zkeep as well. He's in danger. He's as used to Tsunami Slam, and Natko is in the back. He's already found Suelo. Melchiori in danger. He flickers after him. Sabat finds kill on the Moskov, and that's all of the damage gone. Oogie Shadow Kill gonna be used. Does a good amount. Natko loses immortality. He might have to click back off of this. Hazel is actually turning this around. He's got the double. He's got the triple kill. The signature Hayabusa player has still got it, but Natko jumps back in. He doesn't have the ultimate though. He's gonna throw his body away. Vamos loses the fight, and that is a massive gold swing for Invictus. Yetri of all people, and now Natko out of position. Yetri doing a respectable amount of damage. Valkyrie Descent comes out. Yetri's gonna die to the deadly magic. Hazel is here, but he's gotta leave. Meanwhile, in the top lane, we see another 3v3 happening. Zkeep gonna tank a lot of damage from Melchiori, but there's just not enough DPS from Vamos here to actually defend it. Wait, hold on. They have Natko in the base, but there's no minions. He's not gonna be able to go for that back door. He's trying to recall, but Hazel's gonna stop him, and this is now a very awkward spot. Natko is dead. Monster kill for Hazel.
Does Hazel have a... Yeah, no, I thought he was...
First on the Moskov, but the Revitalize is saving him. The rest of the team is now going to collapse. Error 404. I don't know where he is. I'm kind of surprised he's still alive. Okay, now he's gone. Now the rest of them collapse. Melchiori will fall. Natko going ham. They found Hazel. That's the shutdown they've been looking for. Double kill for the Freya. The rest of Invictus know that they are in emergency mode. They're trying to escape from the top lane, but Nova Escobar will fall as well. The immortality burnt down, killing spree for the Freya. A great knockout strike, but the damage is not enough. Vamos is also low.
On top right now, Invictus Gaming. Do they have what it
takes? They're trying to end it. Flicker backwards. Sabat zoning away one. Tsunami Slam on the other. That's gonna be Yetri. Look at the amount of shield Paquito gets, but he's surrounded 1v4. He picks up two. Yetri is holding. He's alive. Paquito is way too strong right now. They get a title strike. Invictus Gaming will hold. Vamos tried to go for the end game, but they could not find it. And now they no longer have free access to the Lord. It's not far enough. I don't know if he can get this back door. Yetri will be more than enough to send home to handle it. So a good attempt. Spear of Destruction connects a Clawkun. Looks like Nako is just gonna jump in. Feels like a bit of a throw right there. I don't think that's necessary. Shut down for MLQT.
They have what it takes right now. Tsunami Slam.
Tsunami Slam, they found Hazel, but they don't do enough burst damage. The rest of Invictus is zoning away the back line. And now the Lord will collide. Top inhibitor will go down. Yetri jumps in. Zones out Zkeep. Clockhoon already very low. AOG comes out. Winter Crown's gonna be used to keep themselves in play, but Zkeep gonna get lifted up once again. And Invictus is still 5 men strong. They're healing things up. Valkyrie Descent comes through, but the Spirit of Misery pins Nako against the wall. He's not able to damage. He's not able to heal. Invictus Gaming have done it. We are going to a game number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a match in our hand. Once again, what started to look like a 3-0 victory sweep for VMS ends up in almost what could be a reverse sweep from the side of Invictus Gaming, and this is a worthy of an upper bracket match between Padang as well, but Kali.
Well, they're both early game comms. 100%.
If IG misses this timing of this early game window, I feel like VMS has the upper hand with the Moskov, with the Valentina in the late game presence.
But late game Nolan is pretty scary as well. I mid prio anyway, but Hazel's now gonna show up. He's got his eyes set on Nako. Just barely dodges the fracture, but Hazel's not leaving anytime soon. He's gonna go in one more hit. Nako, literally one hit. Why is MLQT dying to the... Why is MLQT nearly dead to the minions? Sir, hello! First blood to Clockhoon on Hazel. What? So far seems pretty free. Errors waiting for the timing. Fracture comes through. Hazel secures the turtle and a total collapse. Sabat gonna dive in backline, end up dying first. The lift up on Khalid throws him backward AOG zones. Invictus get the objective.
Oh, that lift dealing a good amount of damage to Swilo right there. Gotta be careful.
Errors on the turtle. He will be able to secure it. Meanwhile, Sabat getting ganked 1v2, but he's done his job already. Zkeep gonna get lifted up. MLQT kills Natko 1v1 in the goal lane. And that's gonna be it.
But dodges it immediately with big off.
But here's the finish. Clockhoon waiting in the tri-brush for that. So Hazel gonna go ahead and grab the purple buff as an exchange for his EXP laner. A flicker from Swalo under the tower. Flicker Raging Sandstorm connects with 2. Swalo one hit away as Zeke finishes him off. He'll probably die here, but he'll buy a lot of time with that quicksand guard. He's definitely dead, yeah.
They are gonna get that mid turret. So it's a massive win for VMS, right? I mean, you get that turret on the mid side, you get turret on the top side at the same time.
AOG, they're looking for Mel. Wow!
Whoa.
Just about dodges it, but Clockhoon! Wait! Hold down! No! He's able to dash away for now as Sabat is here to help zone. Meanwhile, the turtle's gonna be reset by Nova.
I was gonna let Sabat bring him there.
Not reset, okay. Oh, Spirit Destruction connects. Does Nako join? Yes, he does. AOG comes through. Nova and Cobra gets a knock-up on Zeke, but they're going for the Clint in the backline. MLQT gonna be dived. Shut down for Sabat. And Vamos will make it. Is getting chased down by the punchy man and flickers away. Raging Sandstorm connects with Year 3 and he is dead. Nako comes in from the flank. Swalo got the ult out of the way, but Nako chases him down anyway. He has the lift up. Blade Surge connects. They find MLQT, and there it is. That's what I'm talking about. War Axe first item for the Paquito. Error gonna be ganked with the fracture. Hazel trying to chase him down. He The 1v1 turnaround, and now Vamos is go time as well. They nearly take out the entry. That is not a good look.
You call an ambulance. Not for me, but for you right there. Literally trying to get a kill. And got killed.
Yeah, they're gonna get the lift on Sabat, but he is pretty tanky. Yetri gonna re-engage, tries to take the kill, but he heals off the bush. Swalo on the flank. He's gonna be able to get out. Spirit of Destruction misses, and now Nako's in 1v1 against Yetri. Error will secure the Lord, but Sabat will be traded in exchange. Nako winning the fight right now. Has to be careful. Does end up taking out the Paquito in a 1v1. Vamos could push here.
Nice movement right there from Nako, utilizing...
They sent Natko to handle him 1v1, but now it's 1v3, and they found him! Raging Sandstorm lands the hit! How is he alive for that long? But he will finally die, and now Team Vamos have the green light. They're gonna slowly whittle them down. Natko doing a good amount of damage from the back. Here comes the fracture, picks off Zeke, but that's the only one he can find because Eric goes in and gets killing spree. They picked up 3 members of Invictus Gaming. Base defense, they've actually managed to handle the Lord despite everything. Another wave is pushing in. AOG will be used just to keep the minions off of the tower. Sabat gonna have to flicker out at base while Zkeep holds the front. Revitalize used to keep Nova alive, and the Fracture will actually take down the Khalid. Hazel, though, somehow gets traded out. Where did that even happen?
Is in the
Okay, hold on.
Sabat.
IG actually trying to go for the flank right here. They find Sabat instantly. Spirit of Destruction, though, lands in the backline. They're looking for MLQT, and Nako finds it. The Moskov is going in, but he's gonna get hit with the knockout strike. Wind of Nature keeps him alive. He's gonna dash backwards. Meanwhile, look on the opposite side of the map. Error 404 is in the base. Suyo is in the base. Sasuke is trying to destroy the Leaf Village. Team Vamos, could this be it? They will get Hazel back in time, but he's on the crystal. Error 404 wins out the 1v1, but he's now gonna try and escape from Suelo and Novak Gobar. Looks like he will be able to Ivory Mount, but yeah, 3 actually wins the trade in mid lane. He's on a killing spree. That means that
Right now, but speaking of Nanko right now.
Oh, hold on. They found the entry on the opposite side, but Kido is just so tanky. AOG comes in. 2-man knockout. Nanko explodes. And Invictus have found the opening, the gap in the armor.
And everybody just collapsed onwards to him right there. He gave a kill, but right now, Air 4-4.
Oh, this seems risky. Zkeep is gonna go down to the Fracture. I don't think Vamos should have tried to make that happen. They tried to reset the Lord, but they just gave another body over, and Invictus will take the objective.
What a swing!
Lord's gonna be colliding down bottom. We are 24 minutes into the game. They get the pick up on Sabat, throw him back. He'll take a lot of damage from LQT, and they taunt him in place. He's got a Winter Crown to survive. He will, but actually he is able to somehow walk home because Zkeep is distracting the back. Raging Sandstorm used to escape, but the Lord is pushing in. It's gonna hit the crystal. Zkeep's gonna be the first one down. LQT picks up the kill. Vamos, though, hold on. They sacrifice one. Well, Sabat nearly died. He has the Winter Crown to survive, but here comes the weakness off. And Clockwood! Wait! He found MLQT! How? Vamos! They're just running straight through with the strength of their bodies alone, but is it enough? AOG gonna be used, gets a knockup, and Nako gonna be executed. The reversal from the entry. They're gonna pick up Zkeep. They're gonna aim for the Valentina. Winter Crown gonna be used to get the lift. Immortality traded. Clockwood trying to survive as long as possible. Error goes in Rage Surge. Not able to do anything. He loses immortality. Item swap. Vamos is trying to hold on as long as possible, but IG have just scaled too much. We are 27 minutes into the game. 4 members of Vamos down for the count. A single minion pushing down mid. Clockwood, he just needs to clear the minion. Can he clear the minion? He's 1v3. Clockwood, he's holding on. Hold on, he's actually doing it. He's got the knockout strike stolen. Another minion wave is going to be coming through. He's going to get pushed back. He's not able to. The minion's still on the base. IG have done it. They have reversed sweeped Vamos.
What a reverse sweep from IG. I'm sorry. I am very sorry, but yes, Vamos, you should feel disappointed by that. You definitely should feel disappointed by that.